Ngākau, everybody. With their whānau, everyone, they might find most of the term, Mai. Recording. Yeah, start with our karakia, hope everyone as well. Tuki roa, tuki ngāti tēnei, tuki ngāru, nui te mana, ka i ngā tāne, te tāku te pēra, o pēra mano i rungi radu tātu ki te tuki. Kapa te tuki kei roa ki ka tapu ka noa, tēnā ke hau, te hau o tū, te hau o tāwhiri mātia, wārea ki runga, wārea ki radu tāku tō, tutu whakamoa ki a tīna, tīna. Haumi e, hui e, tāi ki e. Morning, Ngākau. Morning, everyone. Welcome in on our Wednesday. Another opportunity just to kind of retreat from all that other stuff. Yeah, it is sort of tuning in a bit further into the frequency or where we sit or what we are, the frequency that we're sitting in or that we create from, or those sort of things. It's like tuning the radio. The radio is always on, but you have to tune the dial. And it kind of helps with us. It kind of helps when we slow and deepen the breath. It sort of helps bring us into the present. It slows things down. And when we kind of come into those states, possibilities open up for us. When we're very busy and out here, it's very difficult for anything to sort of resonate with us because all our energy, all our attention is all getting pushed outwards. It's all into our environment. So nice for us to sit in a quiet space and just sort of slow and deepen the breath. And you'll notice as you kind of tap in and give a little bit of attention to the breath, to a slower breath, it sort of slows things down for us. And the possibilities of other realms or places or spaces begin to open up. It also locks us into more of a present moment. And when we kind of sit in a past or a future, you know, it kind of, those places can, if they, depending what we're connecting to, siphons energy from us. Energy that we can kind of maintain here, settle here, and use to create, heal, all of those sort of things. Spark the essence of the being, things like that. But when our attention is always, you know, what happened yesterday or what's going to happen tomorrow or later today, I'm not actually present. I'm always like bouncing. So in that context, it can siphon energy because all my thinking and everything, all my whakaaro is like not in the present. It's always bouncing here and there. And thoughts alone can change the states of how we sit, of how we are being. It can just be a thought. It can be such a small thing that triggers us in a way the Hinengaro goes, the Hinengaro. So to use our Hinengaro, how we think wisely, is paramount to many things in us, our wellness, our creativity. It's a very powerful tool. I think sometimes it gets underestimated out here in the general space, the power of the mind. And when we kind of sit, you know, we have our 3 sessions that we sit quietly in, and when we kind of sit in the heart, when we kind of coming from the head back to the heart, when we allow ourselves to sit in the heart, and we talk about aroha, connecting to aroha, it's the mana within aroha, or the mana, that inner, how would you put that, that inner mana that sits in the essence of aroha that we kind of tap into. Not so much just that, you know, that general thing that we kind of connect to, you know, love. It's kind of a lot deeper than that. It's the breath, it's through the breath we connect into that, the mana of aroha. Connection into span, and we can tap into the energy that kind of ignites the being or sits in the being or uncover that place. And, you know, out of those places it can draw clarity into what inspires us into life, into direction, into what we kind of are drawn to from the heart. So, you know, out of those places we can you come back to more of a conscious space. So we're kind of living consciously and not subconsciously. We're kind of aware of our space, our time, how we travel through our days, how we travel through our weeks, how we are around our whānaus, how we are around ourselves. You know, we bond back to the self, to the whole self. And then you can sort of create the bond back to the future self, things like that. And we kind of, it's really nice in Ngākau Oho where we can sort of retreat from all those spaces, come back into the self. How about? Awesome. So, you know, just to take some time, even outside of here, just to take some deep breaths, sit quietly, go somewhere, close the eyes, you know, allow the inner space, the self-inquiry that we're talking about. To start us off, start opening up the tinana, nice and simple, keep our breath, hakiroto, and finish. Now, usually, if you have your own, please do your own. Intertwine the fingers, palms facing up onto the left. Well, if you know these, just you can close your eyes and go through them. It's nice to sort of tap into the space. Roll the wrist, push the palms out, up over the upoko. Stretch towards Mahi. Push up towards your ceiling, up through the shoulders, settle through the back, arms. Start to bring the consciousness back to tinana, open our space. Haki wobble, start bring the arms out to the side, intertwine the fingers back onto the left, palms facing up, that way. Nua no hakiroto, roll it down, up over the top. Maho Tinana, Hā, Haki wobble. That space between the fingers, one more time, palms facing up. Hakiroto. Let's come up, Haki wobble. Up over the back of the upoko, Ngākau. Now the weight of the arms to assist in the stretch. Put it up through the back of the kaki, base of the skull. Dropping the head forward towards papa. So just tuning into the self as well. In your tinana. Right. Bring our hands back off the upoko. Back to center. Kirunga. Hinga part of the kauai. Back the other way, opening up from the koka. The front of the kaki. Right, slowly bring out, release the pressure, back to center. Hiroki maui. Push the kauai over the left shoulder. And the twist. Through the twist, just drawing a stretch through our kaki. You feel this, you could feel the start rolling down into the back along the side of the spine. 5 whakawhiti, back across to the other side. Mātou, just push the tin over. Feel the twist down through the spine, our tuma, sides of the spine. Making our house of integrity. Back to center. Stilting. Start just tilting the upoko. Keep our eyes straight ahead. Stretching down the side. Remember, you can bring your arm up over the top if you like, just to assist in the stretch. You don't need that, Whānau. This helps with deepening the stretch. And just dropping that shoulder also helps. Really open up through the sides. 5 whakawhiti, come back to center. To our other side. Starts to open up through here. It's the expressway. Energy. Stop that vibration into the tinana. Back to center. Hakiroto. the breath moving. Ki waho, just lean forward as far as you can. Out on your fingertips if you need to. Start to open up, moving down the tinana through the arms, shoulders, down into the back, onto the lower hope. Like we were saying, you'll feel this in different areas depending on your position. We're sitting in a chair, we're sitting with the legs out straight. Right, back up to center. Slowly bring ourselves back up, and now breathe between each one. Hiroto. Ki waho. Put out again. Just drop it. Enough with space. Slowly back to center and back up. Hiroto. Ki waho. Start to see how far you can bring your clockwise to the turi, chin down to your knee. Just feel that all down the opposite side of the tinana. Start to open up the opposite side. Feel that all the way to the lower back this morning. Really helps with our mobility, our agility. Keeping energy moving so it doesn't sit. Right, come back up to center, Fiti, Akiroto, Akiwaho. Put on to the other side. My toe. Feel that with that tension that's being held in the tinana. All these tohu that come to us through our movement. Back to center. Roto. Just bring our elbow to the papa. The arm up over the upoko if you need. Open up all through the sides of the tinana. Okay, keep our shoulder back to so our chest up and close. Try and keep that all in alignment. And relax the tinana. Feel that stretch. Right, slowly coming back up to center. Kawhiti. To the other side, himato. Put that open. The tinana relax under that shoulder back. So we don't close the pore. Slowly back up to center. Right, this one for the lower back, just bring out the papa. Knees in front, use the hands if you need to. Just roll the knees across the front of the tinana. Through the lower back, through the hope, through the ankles, through the feet. Right. Two more. Mahi. Right. Right. Awesome. Let's better open up. Open up the morning, come into our position. Draw our attention to our whānau this morning, sit in the heart and take your seat. Find your position. Mindful of our palms. Find your relaxed space. Once it's helpful for us, our palms facing up. Together towards each other or keep it papa. Okay, just start to come and close the eyes, begin to relax the tinana. Just bring a little bit more attention to the breath. Just allow ourselves to sit within the self, sit in our space. Relax through the top of the upoko. over the scalp. Start to come down to the kānui, around the eyes, karu the ihu, down to the waha. Relax up into the pauai. Around the facial area, relax the jaw. The sides around our taringa. Back of the upoko. Slowly down our kaki. Oka, relax the throat. Your natural rhythm of breathing, feel the breath enter, exit the tinana. Acknowledging our Whānau. Person energy, remember our iki ranga. Backs down through the arms, elbows, the forearms. Away through the tips of the fingers. Drop your shoulders, allow all of that to relax, no tension, zero energy. Feel that divine spark, that hiranga, vibration within the tinana, within ourselves. Relax across the whole, through the chest. Across the top of the back, all our shoulder blades. Our shoulders are dropped, you're holding that tension. Down into our solar plex area, upper kuku. Follow the poho. To the center back. Right down the sides, the tinana. I hold the tinana down through our amo tinana, through our periods. Backs down into the lower puku, the lower back. Relax all the tension, just release all the muscle, everything supple. Down into the hope, keeping our back straight. Allow the legs to fall towards papa. Relax through the uri, through our groin area. Relax through the top of the waiwai with our thighs areas. To the turi, to our knees. Down through the calves, shins. All into the ankles, through our feet. All the way to the tips of our toes. So allow that all to relax. Release any tension. Maybe you feel the body tensing. Everything to relax. Bring our awareness to our breath and elongate the breath. It's a bit slower and deeper. Feel it into the tinana. Feel the self slow down. Feel our vibration, our ihiranga. Always active in our tinana. Draw our breath, 3 deep breaths. Now, uri, going up through, follow the line of the spine. Follow integrity. Draw up through the tinana, central bone, all the way to the top of the upoko. Moto moto, release your breath. Hakiroto, slow and deep. Follow the line of the spine if that helps. Drawing breath up through the tinana. Way to the crown, release the breath. Mahi Hā, hold breath. Grab breath through the center. Feel the stillness within yourself. Feel the breath enter. Drive up through the center of the toe. To our crown. Release the breath. Bring our back straight. So mind and focus on the breath. Right, 3 more. Start lifting energy through the breath. Hakiroto. On the base. Push our pito back towards the spine. Engage the puku. Lift the breath through the center. Hold at the top. Moto moto. Oru. Ua. Tahi. Release your breath. Wairua ano, hakiroto, with our breath. Let enter and rise through the tinana. Push our pito back towards the spine. Engage the pupu. Push the breath through the center. Hold at the moto moto. Feel this energy circulating at the top of the upoko at the crown. Release the breath. One more, tahi ano. Hakiroto, for the breath. The base. People to the spine. Push the breath and hold the breath at the top. Haki wako. Our breath elongated and bring our attention, our focus to the center of the core. To our space, our manoa space, the heart space. With our breath, focusing our attention and our connection. Take our seat in the heart. Breathing in and out of the heart. Hakiroto. Swallow slow and deep. It's the breath. Feel the breeze upon your breath as you enter the center of the heart. Whānau, the heart that really releases all our entire systems. Heart that connects our other two hearts, the breath flowing in and out. Let's Ikiranga. The energy of the heart vibrates through the whole tinana, from every cell. Muscle, our bone, our marrow. You'll breathe upon your breath. Each time you enter, breathe into the heart. Feel its expansiveness. You feel the open heart. Feel its warmth. Feel its glow. Take your seat in the center of your manoa. Essence wrapped around you. Its warmth becoming warmer. Its glow becoming brighter. Your breath, your elongated breath, breathing in and out of the heart. Place of your mana. Essence of aroha, our mana with an aroha. Ready. Glow and brightness, sense of aroha, our gratitude, our thing, grateful for all things. Connection to each other, to all things. Begin to flush the energy of the heart through your tinana. Paki across your upoko. Anuhi. Kauai, down through your kaki. Oka. Flush the unity of your heart, your manoa. Down through your arms. Forearms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Its vibration flushing through every cell. Sit energy across your paw, your upper back. Down into your upper puku, center back. The sides of your tinana. Down into the lower puku. Lower back. Feel its life force, the energy of the manoa. Marinating through your whole entire tinana. Flush your being down through your hope, the puri, waiwai, down through your thighs, your knees, calves and shins, ankles to your feet, to the tips of your toes. Flushing the energy of your heart through your entire system. Like 3 deep breaths, haki roto. Haki waho. Haki roto. Haki waho. One more breath. Haki roto. All the way from the tinana. Haki waho. So you're coming back to our space, spreading your toes, your fingers. Preparing to come up into our kotipito, remember our movements, find your fluidity, acknowledging 4 directions, 4 things, grounding ourselves. A lot of light. Second. Haki roto, facing te tai rāwhiti. Haki waho. Knowledge and feel your balance center. Pito. Mai tū whera mai kia rangi nui. Squat release, draw towards rangi. Tā maua kia papa tuanuku. Back to your center, holding ourselves in the world of light. Utia te mode. Embrace your life force. Hei o ranga Wairua. Hei o ranga Hinengaro. Hei o ranga tinana. Hei o ranga Whānau. Ko te pito, no center. Te tūtama tāne. Acknowledge our masculine. Ko te tūtama wahine. Feminine. Back to our balance center. Ki whakamuri. Nā ngātu ki ngā tūpuna. Hei o ranga I Māori. Whakaheke. Ko te pito. Hearing you well for our generations that are to come. Nā whakapapa. Tēnā tamauri ti hei. Huri ki te tai. Tonga to ourselves from our east. Find your position, your fluidity. Haki waho. Situate your movements. Find your balance. Hirangi ui. Tuanuku. The center. High force. Wairua. Hinengaro. Nana. Ana. Ito. Masculine. Feminine. Balance center. Whispers. Be well. Generations that are to come are balanced. Tuna tomo, ti hei, mai tonga, te pai, tua uru, ki nā. balance. The movement. But to all group. I force. Hinengaro. Nana. Armut. Center. Rescue. Permanent. Balance center. Now, you will 40 feet. The Maori Uri te pai tugaroshi. Ina. Stop. Opening and movement in the Tinana. Stretch, release, open. Around ourselves. Do the same. Your life force. Wairua. Hinengaro. Tinana. Whānau. No center. Skill. Wahine. Balance center. Kupuna. Eyoranga. Wakaheke. Our balance center. In the Maori, tihe. Pai, kina. Eyes closed. Duck. Arms face forward, feel our feet flat on papa. Draw the shoulders back with the upoko. Feel the energy generating through the tinana, through the self, the clarity of the mind. Keep yourself facing your maunga, standing upon your maunga. Facing the horizon, tamanui te rā. Mahi Hā, Hāputa. So Whānau, bring our Mahi Rākau on. We're just going through our the Mahi that we've been over. Our haimata this morning. We are on Mahi Rākau up. So bringing our waiwai up through the car, through the arch of the feet. We'll just bring ourselves up. Sometimes on this one, it's easier to come from the front, so toes or the front of the feet are on the ground. Lower yourself back onto the calves, into the arch onto the rākau, or from the back, the heels. Just take your koe, how you find it. And the rākau should be through the center of the feet. Apply slight bend in the knees, just so you keep ourselves safe. Just draw the pressure. Okay, lifting the heels or the front, depending how you're placed. Just allow the pressure to come in through the arch of the feet. Sometimes there's a good bite, for me, this one. And we'll all feel it in different places, at different times with different things. Slowly bring our weight should be sitting forward, feeling the pressure through the rākau. This is also self-tuning, finding where you feel it is impacting, creating a difference. Rapai ata haere, slowly moving across our weight to our left side. Te taha maui. Just feel pressure through that haimata, through our left foot, up through the arch, into the waiwai. If I again need more pressure, you can adjust this all by tilting the back of the heel. You feel the pressure move into the foot. Right, toru, ua, tahi, right, ata haere, coming back across, across the center, all the way to the right side. Feel the pressure. Would bite through here this morning on the side. Okay, just lean forward if you need to. Keep yourself safe. Apply the pressure. Just feel the bites. Just really sit within it. Try and keep relaxed. Keep the breath moving. All these things come into play. Try not to tense up. Just allow the energy that's, or the mama you feel, just dissipate. As you kind of relax. Mahi, coming back to our center. Again, just leaning forward. One more small bout of pressure. Lima, wā, toru, tua, tahi. Stepping off your raka. Just walk that out. This is always a good bite for me, this one in the arch. I'm saying outside of here 3 to 5 times usually, so we'll sit on these places. So have a nice quiet space by ourselves, especially in the evening, just to relax the tinana. Bring it up, go up. Just to relax the tinana, get all that stuff in the day, stay in the day. But by this morning, just coming straight up and over. I think the other morning we kind of rolled the raka around the tinana. Just to your capability, just to where you feel comfortable. You come in and make this more of a practice, you'll notice the body will start opening up. Things will kind of not be as stiff. Energy will start to move. They kind of lifting its energy, push the body so the body follows the Hinengaro. Bring those into a line so we're not kind of in this context fall victim to the body, what is kind of talking to us. We want to bring these into a line. Apply 2 more. Tahi. Lua. Beautiful. Apply, bring our raka up over the back on top of the shoulders. Just nice turns. But just start slow if you need to. Or feel straight into it. Allow the bottom to open up. Feel the movement, the stretching, the opening of all our joints. You could push further into the movement, you'll feel the difference. Right. 2 more. Right. Just turn the whole tinana. Now stage 2, and just pivot off that back foot, just so the knees turn as well. Allow it to open up through there. Feel us moving all the way through the spine, down into the hope, the lower back. 2 more, tahi. Tua. Mahi pene. Rolling our raka, the back of the kaki. Always like this one, especially at the end of the day. Still have the raka, just sit at the base of the skull and the top of the neck. Nice to walk out all that stuff that can really sit in here, you know, if we don't kind of open up these pathways, keep energy moving. These contexts, we kind of let it sit there, it makes ourselves sick. Kapai huri. Start creating that the unease or dis-ease in the body. Really nice ways to keep that moving, fluctuating. We'll never sit still. Quite allow us to sit at the base. Awesome. Upright. Kia rākau, bring it over the front, holding it out opposite the puku or the poho. Start nice and easy, lifting the turi, kia rākau. By just tapping the raka with the knees. This is also going to open up through the turi, through the hope, and through the lower puku, engaging those places. Right, 2 more. Mahi. Ua. Oru. Right. Ngā Rākau to the front. Mahi pēnei. Start where you feel. So one's all pushing the hands forward. Allow it to roll around, open up the shoulders. Just feel that balance of energy moving through us. Our tinana active. Our mind clear with clarity. Right, toru, ua. Kahi, this time your elbows. Allow our elbows to come over the top, sweep forward, push the elbows forward. Let's reach deeper into the back, across the shoulder blades. Try 3 more. Kahi, ua, toru. We are up and back to center, back to front. Your palms facing mahi pēnei, just push out to the side. Lift off the foot. Allow the natural turn in the tinana. Nice subtle movements for all of us to open up and get our day, the body moving. Lifting out to the side, 3 more. Tahi. Ua. Oru. I'm finding our stage 2, so push the Rākau up, out over the shoulder. Feel it draw more. Down through the shoulder blades. Now as we're breathing, be mindful of the breath. The temperature in the rise, the tinana. 2 more, tahi. Ua. Right, kiraro, it's time to draw the end towards papa. Nice, sometimes it's nice movement for the tinana, you'll feel it kind of start to align. Or they get a few cracks or it's flow energy pushing through the tinana. 3 more, tahi. Ua. Toru. Might bring our Rākau back up to center, palms are facing up. Allow your natural rhythm of movement through the tinana. You can feel the weight shift from foot to foot. Now your feet. Another one was to isolate. You can bring your feet together if you need to. Isolate more of the movement. All these sort of things. Serve their own purpose. Right, 2 more. Tahi. Rua. Start out to the side. Up higher over the top of the shoulders. Now movement through the tinana. Flowing back through the other way. Right. Keep pivoting off that other foot, just to look after our knees. Now supplements through the tinana. Notice the breath, the natural flow of breath. By 2 more, tahi. Rua. This time, a waiwai, dropping down, push out through the waiwai. Push the Rākau out wide. Okay, just work through the thighs, through the tui, through the hope. Walk through the center of the tinana. Right, 3 more. Ua. Toru. Right, just come back to our first one. Just to settle out of this movement. Rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, mo, tika. Right. Hoi tamaki moa, not this one. This morning, just keep light on the feet. Push the rākau fully out to the back shoulder. Just keep light on the waiwai. Light on the swap over. Going to start adding a few more movement to our rākau tinana. By 3 more. Rua. Forward. Right, now bring the rākau, the movement of the rākau. Just keep the same footwork. Leading the rākau. Always looking forward. It's nice coordination from tinana. Also for both sides. Both sides of the roro. All should be in sync. Turning of the rākau, stepping of the feet. Now we'll slow down again. 2 more of these. Tahi. Rua. Goodbye. Now we bring in the hiki o te waiwai. Back. Lift. Lift. Hoi. Goodbye. Hiki tō waiwai. Awesome. Once you get used to this movement, you can start picking up the pace. Keep light on the feet. Just getting used to the movement around the tinana. Coordination, balance, all our physical attributes. By 2 more. Tahi. Rua. Right, we got waiwai. Just allow the rākau. Same movement. Allow the rākau to sweep the tinana. Feel the breath of the rākau. The hā, the hou, depending how fast you're swinging your rākau. Feel the wind of your rākau. Sweeping your tinana, clearing your space. Really nice to do outside at the end of each day. Right, 2 more. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Right, we go back to the front. Tamaki mua. By the side. This morning, straight to our double turn. So, both palms should be up as the rākau changes. Some of that rākau sweep across the front and also the back. Right, it's clearing the other direction. Like I said earlier, really nice to get a rākau from the ngāhere, because all the knots, all the natural knots on the rākau, really nice to use for ourselves. You can kind of use those different parts of the rākau as opposed to a nice smooth one. So if you get time, if you haven't got one yet, nice to get from our rākau. I've chosen manuka, nice hard rākau, very popular up here. It's tamikaha, there's many you can use. I'll buy 2 more. Tahi. Rua. Kapa. Awesome. This morning, bring our rākau around the back of the hope. Palms facing forward. Mahi pēnei. Just push. Come up. Push and just roll the rākau across the lower back. So you get used to this, you can start with your hands, start rolling the rākau up the back. We'll come to a point where it's kind of parallel. You can see this with my forearms. Sometimes you can lift these a little bit higher by lifting the shoulders. These are really good. Fine, now just roll it slowly back down the back. Right, back into the lower back, to the hope. Fine, 2 more. Mahi Rākau. Right. Awesome. Bring our Rākau back around to the front. Oho, be our Ngākau Oho. These breaths are a bit more forceful. Breathe in. Exhale, roll the fist forward. Kiroto. Iwaho. Kuto. Iwaho. Feel the heart, the breath. Feel the capacity. Exhale. Papai, 3 more. Paiano, 1. Now Rākau down to whakatara. With the Rākau out to step back. Just allow yourself come down to where you are comfortable. Bring our tinana over. Slowly allow us down to gain. Hands on the Rākau. Feel that all the way through the back. By this morning, whānau tinana, in Māori, so our left, just push the side of the torso out. Get the rib cage out, to the left side. Feel that, reach all the way down through the back of the arm, laterals, down through the side of the tinana, down the back of the leg. Toru, rua, Kari, white whakawhiti, come back to centre, with breath in. Whānau tinana, ki mātou. Just push the centre of the tinana out to the right. Right. Allow that to stretch all through the right side of the tinana. Last, our feminine side is also good. Bring it opening each side. Toru, rua, tahi, right back to centre. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up into our whakatā, bring our Rākau up. Left palm facing down, close, right palm up, open. Eyes closed. Just for a little bit, just feel your feet flat on papa. Feel the difference of energy through the body, through the tinana. Just stay here, stay in the moment. Stay with us, just keep your breath. While you're getting out of your tinana. Just feel it, ihi ranga ranga. It's vibration through there now. Right, tuki nui te tuki roa te tuki, tuki nāti tēnei tuki. Tuki nā runga ue te mana, ka hinga tāne te tākutu kei ngaro kei ngā manu i raro tāwhiwhi te tuki nei. Kapa te tuki kei waiki, ka tapu ka noa, tēnā te hau, ta hau o tū, ta hau o tāwhiwi mātia, wāre ki runga wāre ki raro tākutu. Tūturu whakamoa ki a tīna, tīna. Haumi e hui e, tāiki e. Awesome, beautiful whānau. Te hia mati a koutou. Massive acknowledgements for coming in.